So, do not fear when I am with you. Do not dismay, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. Isaiah 41 verse 10. Why is it my favorite verse and become my personal philosophy? This verse is always my inspiration, a motivation, and a reminder in everything in this world. Fear is universal. All of us deal with many things that scare us. For me, we can't deal with anything we don't acknowledge. We need to be honest with ourselves and face those fears. As Isaiah 41 verse 10 is a specific promise to us during a specific time. We may be worrying about our own lives, about our loved ones who is sick. Maybe we are wondering how we are going to live when a family member has died. All of us can be fearful about our health or our finances. We can worry about all sorts of things, big and small. And yet, our God knew we would struggle with fear. So, He made sure He wrote this verse for us to have a love letter, a motivation and inspiration. God is aware of my tendency to fear, and He cares about every fear I face. I just always think that God is not disappointed with me when I have fears. God encouraged me not to fear, so that I will trust in His presence, and I know that He is listening and working on my behalf. It is possible to have faith and still be fearful. I don't have doubt that God is not able to work, and I am certain what God will choose for me. God's ways are much better than my ways. That's why it is important to understand why God tells us to not be afraid. It's not because what we are facing is easy, but God tells us in the world that we have trials. I just imagine why this verse is very popular. Is that because, for me, this verse is a timeless truth and applicable like in times that are similar to the day in which Isaiah wrote. Every time I am in a situation where I experience fear, I just take a breath and think about this verse. When God says, "For I am with you," I have a much better experience of the presence of God. The call is for us to not fear and not be dismayed. And that call is grounded in every certain things and unchanging character of our powerful God. So, whatever is that fear, how big is that? Anything that makes us dismayed? How big is our situation or problem? How hard to make a decision? Let Isaiah 41 verse 10 be the answers to our prayers. For God, nothing is impossible.